Good morning, everyone. Welcome to August 30th Market Minute. I'm John Hopkins, president of Invested Central. Right now, we get the Dow futures down 39, the S&P futures are down 4, and NASDAQ futures are down 11. Both Asian and European shares were lower overnight. Futures were flat once again ahead of the bell on Wednesday as traders awaited economic reports and news from the Fed. Revised GDP number and pending home sales both came out better than expected, while the Fed Beige Book elicited some profit-taking. By the time the market closed, all of the major indexes had advanced slightly. Today we'll get weekly jobless claims, personal income and spending, and PCE prices all at 8:30 a.m. We'll get earnings today from Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, National Bank of Canada, Royal Bank of Canada, and Toronto Dominion Bank. On the S&P, we've got the 20-day moving average at 1401, the 50-day at 1374, and the 200-day at 1336. The S&P closed at 1410 with support at 1401 and resistance at 1426. Wednesday brought with it two economic reports in the Fed Beige Book. The S&P got as low as 1406 and as high as 1413 before closing at 1410. With a slew of economic reports due out today and tomorrow, plus Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke speaking at Jackson Hole, we just might see the S&P breaking out of its current range of 1401 to the downside and 1426 to the upside. But for the moment, the bulls retain the upper edge. I created my own trader's checklist recently, with the number one rule being never restrict yourself to only being a bull or a bear. For a look at the full list, click below and feel free to comment with some of your own rules that work for you. This is John Hopkins. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another market.